Well, it's certainly nice to bounce back and get a win after last night. Really liked our first two periods. I think the third period was a microcosm of where we're at mentally right now. I don't know if we're really ready to win and put teams away, but a big part of that was the way they responded. And they were a desperate team going into that third period. I think if you look at hockey games in general, when teams enter the third period and they're down, they find a surge and the other team kind of sits back a little bit. It even happened last night up in Merrimack. We were on the other end of that. And we certainly made a surge and almost tied it. So, and that's a talented team. It's a well-coached, talented team, and you got to put them away. And we had a power play when it was 4-2, and we just couldn't do it. We actually, I think they thrived off their penalty kill in the third period. I thought they gained a lot of momentum off it, and obviously, the penalty kill got them a short-handed goal to tie it. And I think the story of the third period was our goalie. I thought he was outstanding. That's the first time that's happened to us all year, a period like that. So I'm proud of our guys that we hung in there. We got out of the period 4-4, and then at the auction and finally gets rewarded for the 2 million pucks he shoots a week. So it's a great win. It's a great win. A little bit short-handed on the blue line. Only had 5D, and they were tired. I thought, when you play at 7 and then 4 o'clock, I think that might have caught up to us in the third period. But I also give them credit. I mean, they really came out with a surge, and that's a talented team. You're not going to see many better teams in the country than them. And they've got some great players, and Jimmy does a great job coaching them. You hold your breath every time that top line gets out there. But I thought we did a pretty good job overall tonight.
Coach, you talked about how you were shorthanded with the net with 5. Is there any potential update on Mac Reslick and his potential return?
He's very close. Not sure what weekend he'll be back, but I expect him to be back in the next few weekends.
What did you think of that line with Robbie and Greer?
Good. I thought that line did well. I thought Greer had a good night. I thought Robbie played well. Bobo played well. So, we're going to need production out of all our lines, and those guys did a good job. Hold that team to, they had a lot of power plays in the first period, and I thought we did a great job. Our penalty kill was good too. I know your goalie has to be really good when you play them in the third, but I thought we did a great job blocking shots and keeping things on the perimeter. And they had some ones that you thought were going to go in the third, obviously, but he stood tall. And they had 9 shots on their power play in the third period alone. So our power play was, that was the difference in the third period. Their power play was energetic and they got chances, and our power play was anemic and we didn't get anything going, so we got a little bit deflated. And that can do that. Special teams can do that to you.
How are you feeling about the goaltending at this point? From what my sense was that there was some shakiness earlier this week, and maybe you would kind of wait for one guy to really seize the job.
Well, he certainly did a great job tonight. I mean, that was a Division I goaltending performance and a really good one. So
Best you've seen of him?
yes, he was last year. He was really good up at Dartmouth last year, and he was really good in UMass first game. I know we won 8-1, but he made some great saves. So he's a really good goalie. So is Sean. I mean, we know we're going to get great goaltending. I know statistically it doesn't look that way right now, but to be 3-3 with the save percentage we have, with 2 guys that I know are really good, that are going to be able to win big games like we did tonight. I have no doubt it's the least of our concerns.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.